Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. All of you open your textbook, page number 106. Children, today let us learn the new lesson, lesson 9, the challenged conqueror, Pandit Dr. Puttaraj Gawai. Children, this lesson is about legendary musician Pandit Dr. Puttaraj Gawai. He has created new ragas in the world of music. He is a legendary musician, a vocalist, a gifted writer, a playwright, an instrumentalist, an ardent lover of music, and appropriator and director, a poet, all in one. He was very much knowledgeable in music, children. So now let us go through the lesson. Look at the photograph. He is a person without eyesight, attired in a plain dhoti and spotless clean khadi, full shirt with a laced turban adorning his head, vibhuti, sacred ash on his forehead, a sandal tilak between the eyebrows and a braille wristwatch on the left hand. He has a rosary of Rudrakshi round his neck. He is playing on the veena. So look at this picture, photograph, children. This person is without eyesight, means he cannot see. Okay, he doesn't have eyes. He is attired, means dressed. He is dressed in a plain dhoti. He is wearing a plain dhoti and he is wearing clean, spotless, khadi, full shirt. And also he has a turban, peta. Okay, children, in Kannada it is peta. He has a laced turban on his head, which is very attractive. Adorning means attractive. Okay, and he has vibhuti on his forehead, a sandal tilak between his eyebrows. He has put sandal tilak between the eyebrows. And also he is wearing what? Braille wristwatch. Braille means a braille system. It is a form of written language for blind. Okay, for blind. So as this person is blind, he is wearing that what? Braille wrist watch on the left hand. He has a rosary of Rudrakshi round his neck. He is wearing Rudrakshi mala around his neck. He is playing on the veena. Okay, he is playing veena in this picture. So, next paragraph. Can you guess who the person is? Yes, you have guessed it right. It is none other than the legendary musician Pandit Dr. Puttaraj Gawai, a picture of deep simplicity. Yes, children, you are right. It is none other than legendary musician. Legendary means well known. Okay, well known for a long time. He is a well-known musician, Pandit Dr. Puttaraj Gawai. A picture of deep simplicity means he was a simple person. He was a very simple person. Next, the word Gawai means a great singer. Puttaraj Gawai is Vaggayakara, a composer. He has created and contributed new ragas to the world of music. He is a legendary musician, a vocalist, a gifted writer, a playwright, an instrumentalist, an ardent lover of music, a proprietor and director, and a poet, all rolled into one. He dedicated his entire life for educating the visually challenged and destitute children. Though he was an embodiment of knowledge, he considered himself Putta, small in everything. His dedication to his guru was great, and it speaks of his great humility. Okay, children. So, the word Gawai means, what do you mean by Gawai? Gawai means great singer. So, Pandit Puttaraj Gawai is Vaggeyakara. Vaggeyakara means a composer, one who composes. He has created and contributed, and also he has given new ragas to the world of music. Okay, he has created and given new ragas to the world of music. He is a legendary musician. Okay, he is an unforgettable musician. He is a vocalist. Vocalist means in Kannada it is Gayaka. He is a gifted writer, means a person who writes. A playwright. Playwright means a person who writes plays, that is dramas. An instrumentalist, he used to play what? Musical instrument. And also he was an enthusiastic lover of music. He was a proprietor means malika, and director. Okay, and director, one who used to direct the dramas and all. And also he was a poet. So he was all rounder. In simple words we can say he was all rounder. He was musician, vocalist, writer, playwright, instrumentalist, proprietor, director, a poet, all in one he was, children. He dedicated his life for educating the visually challenged and destitute children. So he dedicated his life. So all through his life he worked for giving education for the children who were blind, and also who were destitute. Destitute means nirgatika. The children, those who didn't have parents or relatives. Okay, he worked for the poor children. Okay, he worked for the poor children, and also he worked for the visually challenged, means children who didn't have eyesight. He worked through his entire life for educating such type of children. Though he was embodiment of knowledge, though he was a person with complete knowledge, he considered himself as Putta. Though he was very much knowledgeable, he thought himself as Putta, means small in everything. Okay, he was very much dedicated to his guru. He gave very much respect to his guru, and also it speaks of his great humility. Humility means ನಮ್ರತೆ. ಅವನು ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಗೌರವ ಏನನ್ನು ಸೂಚಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು? ಅವನು ಎಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ರ ಸ್ವಭಾವದವನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಏನು ಸೂಚಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್. Devara Hospet, a village in Hangal Taluk in Dharwad district, is a place of pilgrimage for devotees of Shiva. There lived a pious couple named Revannaya and Siddhamma. So, Devara Hospeta, it is a village in Hangal Taluk in Dharwad district. It is a holy place for devotees of what? Shiva. Pilgrimage means holy place. Okay, holy place for devotees of Shiva. There lived a pious couple. Okay, pious means religious or deeply devoted. ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕತೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಜೋಡಿಗಳು ಇದ್ದರು. ಯಾರು? ರೇವಣ್ಣಯ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿದ್ದಮ್ಮ. ಓಕೆ, a boy was born to them on 3rd March 1914 in his mother's native Devagiri near Kharjgi in Haveri district. They named him Puttaya. The child was very attractive with bright eyes. The parents were very happy and their joy knew no bounds. So, parents of Puttaraj Gawai were very religious. Revannaya and Siddhamma. Puttaraj Gawai's father's name was Revannaya and his mother's name was what? Siddhamma. Puttaraj Gawai was born on 3rd March 1914 in his mother's native place. Okay, he was born in his mother's native place, which is Devgiri near Karjagi in Haveri district. He was born in Devgiri near Karjagi, which is in Haveri district. They named him Puttaya. The child was attractive with bright eyes. His eyes were very bright and the baby was what? Puttaraj Gawai was very much attractive when he was born. And the parents were very happy. Their joy, their happiness had no bounds. But Providence had different game to play. But destiny, Hanebara, okay. But destiny, it had different game to play. ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಆಟವನ್ನೇ ಆಡ್ತು. What? When Puttaya was not even 6 months old, his eyes became infected. He was not even 6 months old. His eyes were infected. The condition of the child aggravated and the mother tried various medicines suggested by native doctors. One such suggestion proved to be deadly in his losing the eyesight at the early age. This was a big blow to the family. When Puttaraj Gawai was 6 months old, his eyes were infected. And the condition of the child, because of the condition of the child, his parents were very much bothered. They were very much tensed. And his mother tried various medicines. Okay, various medicines suggested by native doctor. Okay, they tried different suggestions which different doctors have suggested. Okay, one such suggestion proved to be deadly in his losing the eyesight at an early age. One of the suggestion given by the doctor, it was very much deadly. He lost his eyesight at a very early age. This was a big blow. It was a big failure to the family. Misfortune struck him in succession. Puttaya lost his father when he was just 2. Again, bad luck struck Puttaraj Gawai in series. Okay, continuously once again he lost his eyesight, and once again there was a big misfortune, bad luck for Puttaraj Gawai. That was his father died when he was just 2 years old. His maternal uncle Chandrasekharaya took him under his care. His maternal uncle, his mama, okay children, his maternal uncle Chandrasekharaya, he took care of Puttaraj Gawai. Then came a turning point in the life of Puttaya. So at that time there was a big turning point in his life. What happened? Let us see. One day Chandrasekharaya had been to his fields. The boy Puttaya was very sure that nobody was nearby and took his uncle's harmonium and sat down to play on it. After some time, returning home, Chandrasekharaya heard from a distance someone playing his harmonium. He instantly flew into rage. He could not tolerate others handling his harmonium. He came closer. He was filled with wonder and delight when he heard the sweet melody on the harmonium. It was his nephew Puttaya. Tears of joy rolled down his cheeks and he embraced the boy. So in this paragraph children, so Chandrasekharaya, maternal uncle of Puttaraj Gawai, took care of him. He used to take care of him. At that time, there was a big turning point in his life. One day what happened, when Chandrasekharaya went to his field, he took his uncle's harmonium and sat down to play it. And he sat down to play it. After some time, when Chandrasekharaya came back from fields, he heard someone playing his harmonium. He instantly, means he suddenly flew into rage, means he suddenly got very much angry. He did not tolerate others handling his harmonium. Okay, he never tolerated, okay, he never tolerated if somebody touches his harmonium. He came closer. When he came closer to his house, he was filled with wonder. Wonder means surprised. He was very much surprised and also delight. Delight means happy. And also he was happy when he heard the sweet melody on the harmonium. When he heard the sweet music on the harmonium, he was very much surprised and he was very much happy, because it was none other than his nephew Puttaya. Tears of joy rolled down his cheeks. So he was very happy. Because of the happiness, his eyes were filled with tears, and he embraced the boy and he hugged the boy. I hope you have understood this, children. Let us continue in our next class. Thank you.